The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 62. You get the Nasdaq up 33. S&Ps are up 7.5. And bottom line, folks, Sherwin-Williams, green paint, it's all over the place. We have the natural gas market up 11 cents, trading at $2.88. Copper's up 2 pennies at $3.18. Light sweet crude down 13 cents, $51.16 a barrel. Notes and bonds, big move out here. You got the 10-year note down 13 ticks, 124.27. 30-year bond off 1.5 at 152.05. And I expect we're going to get onto those ASAP, but because I expect you're going to see a lot more volatility in these babies. King dollar up 405 ticks, trading at 93.5 1/4. You have the euro at 117 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here trading at 113.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Now, let's go right over first to the bonds. What are we going to look at? First, we're going to the notes. So, note market out here right now, fast, furious. We go from 125.13 to 124.27. Thus far, we've done 816,000 contracts. You're coming into 1.8 million contracts. So this is going to get wild watching this shake out. The reason being is that when you actually bring this back a bit, let's go intraday here and take a look at it. So intraday, what you have is this, is that last time, okay, so 124.26 is the number. That's the last time that we really had some juice on the way down. Let's go into the 30-year and take a look at this 30-year right now. So 30-year bond down 1.5, same type of setup. The difference is we're at 158,000 on the 30-year. You are coming into 338. That's also setting up that it's not going to have the juice. The real question is going to be, do you get the rejection of lower price as we get into that number? And thus far on the 30-year, intraday, yeah, this is testing. So the biggest bar that we have actually is just 10 minutes ago. So that is basically testing that bar right now. And we'll see if, in fact, that can get more juice. What this is all about, more than likely inside the bonds, folks, has to do with the budget and if, in fact, they're going to get a tax bill through, because then, of course, deficit goes up. Bottom line, we got a rosy economy, and right now the 10-year is trading yield-wise at 2.38%, and that 2.38 is the high of the last 3 months. Let's take a look at the 6 months. 2.4 is the high of the last 6 months, and if we do take a look at the year, we are at 2.383. The high of the year right now is 2.626. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today, GE, that's in trouble. That's down 62 cents. It's amazing. It's only down 62 cents for how they missed their numbers. PayPal is up $4. Celgene is down $14. That's getting smoked. That's one of their trials for Crohn's disease. They stopped the trial. That's getting hit, and it's getting hit good. You get Procter & Gamble down $2.89. You get Citigroup up 56. So let's go over to Celgene first. Take a look at Celgene. Celgene, this is vicious, no doubt. And that's going to be volume off the high. And if you want to see, yep, this is amazing, actually, because your first high, which was in July of 2015, $140 at 120 million shares traded. Guess what? We had 70 million shares traded last month. couldn't handle it. Now you're going to come off that high with volume. The good old Celgene can make its way back down to the $92 area. We go take a look at GE. GE out here, folks. This is blowing away a B point. Now, this is a much larger ABC down anyway. Now, when we looked at this, this is the thing that's remarkable about this. GE looks like it's going to actually, no, it wasn't an ABC. No, it wasn't an ABC down. What it is, where I'm going with this is that GE looks like it's going to trade to the high of its low of 2008, which is $11.34. And now GE just in the last year has gone from 33 to 22. So bottom line is going to be another year. It takes it from 22 to 11. It very well may. And if you have volume at that price point, by the way, what you're going to see is you're going to see it go to the low of that, which is pretty intense because the low of that is in the $5 to $6 area. So this news on it slashed his profit forecast. Chief Executive John Flannery, let's see. He's saying that he's getting poor cash flow from his power generating markets. He's saying, of course, that they're completely unacceptable. I mean, Flannery just started, folks. So the bottom, he's been at GE for a long period of time, but the bottom line is that he's going to throw everything into the can there. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are up 70. NASDAQ is up 33. S&Ps are up 9. We're going to break.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Dow Industrials right now up 69. You get the Nasdaq up 32. S&Ps are up 8.5. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top, on the side. You can bring up the platform to put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. Now let's go inside the Dow Industrials, see what's moving the Dow Industrials out here today. So leader out here, you get the Dow up 71 bucks. You're at 23,023. Leader out here is Goldman today. Goldman's putting 12 positive points. Boeing 11, Johnson & Johnson 10, Apple 9. Taken away from it, Procter & Gamble a minus 17. Big Blue is minus 6. You got Caterpillar minus 3. No big deal there. If we do go over and we take a look at Procter & Gamble, Procter & Gamble also gap down. With volume, this is, let's see, so we're down off the high of 94 a few weeks ago. We put this on a monthly. Oh, interesting. So this is going to be a failure at the high. 93, 47 million, 48 million. Oh, interesting, too. So volume-wise, it did just about the exact same amount of volume, 47 versus 48. Now the kick is going to be, guess what? That's not enough. And you're going to sell her in the stock. You couldn't hold 93.89. You don't hold 93. What happens here is that you're going to go to the bottom of the consolidation, which is 77. So that's pretty intense, no doubt about that. We go take a look at the. Let's go take a look at the big dogs out here. Amazon. Amazon right now trading up $4, $9.91. Facebook. Facebook is. At highs, 175.75. Google, also at highs, up 555, trading 989. If we go over to the IBB, of course, the Celgene and the IBB's hitting the IBB. That's down $4.66. You're trading at $330. And what you do have here is that, let's see, so you get a range. The lower range is 329.90. Right now, we've hit 329.64. And, you know, we'll see if it gets inside that lower range. If you get inside that lower range, that's saying that there's going to be more heat inside that sector. We go take a look at Walmart. Let's take a look at Walmart. Let's close that. Because as we get closer to the holiday season, you're going to be seeing the deals and the whole ball of wax. Walmart's hanging at those highs out here, hanging at the 86.44 mark. Goldman Sachs, since Goldman is out here today, Goldman is one of the leaders inside the Dow Industrials. Goldman, okay, so Goldman's up $1.75. You're at 241. And this continues to have a hard time getting into that 255 area. We made it to 247 2 weeks ago. But what you're going to have now, this is going to be intriguing, because this is what you're going to have now, folks, depending where Goldman closes today. On a weekly basis, you actually didn't push into the 247. The high for the week was 244. The low was 235. You actually have Goldman pushing into lower price with an expansion of volume as it has come into the March 24th week of the downdraft. See, March 24th, we did 25 million shares. You go from a price point of 244 to 226. Got hit hard. We come into that with 12 million. So your correlation is 12 million versus the 25. Then, all of a sudden, this week is actually a down week, and you're already done 17. So you can see the correlation. You're trying to make a high with 12. You're coming down with 17. The day's not over. And you're going into 25. That's saying your probability is pretty good that you're going to go to 209. If we go to the XLF and we take a look at the XLF out here, XLF right now, trading, XLF trading at a price point of 26.59. That gapped higher. So we'll find out who is Someone's in the XLF is up big. So this is 2646 is the number to keep your eye on. It's 60 million shares. We're not going to do 60 million. We only got 11 right now. Let me see inside of that. BRK is the largest weighting structure. Let's see if that has something going. Someone has something going inside the XLF, that's for sure. So Berkshire's up 81 cents. JP Morgan is up 91. So the gap higher is JP Morgan. Okay, let's take a look at Bank of America. Bank of America is gapping too. So what that's all about number one, this bond move lower in price, higher in yield, is bringing the aspect up that the Fed, we were already at an 80% probability that December 13th they were going to hike rates. It's 83 now, but the market is basically saying that, hey, guess what? The rates are going up, banks are going to make more money. Let's go take a look at the energy sector. So energy has been having a hard time. Energy out here, sideways move today. You're up, well, you're down 5 cents, $67.59. Let's go take a look at Schlumberger. Schlumberger come out with numbers, I believe. So Schlumberger is down 220. And yeah, here's the numbers on Schlumberger. So Schlumberger, earnings per share estimate was 42 cents. They made 42. Revenue estimate 7.9 billion. They made 7.9 billion. What are they warning about? They're warning about something. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, 1 second. Schlumberger Baker Hughes warn on North American slowdown. Schlumberger and Baker Hughes, the two world's biggest oil service companies, say North America's growth engine is slowing. The investment appetite by explorers in North America seems to be moderating, with the priority now being preservation of cash flow rather than the pursuit of continued production growth. Schlumberger said in the earnings statement today. Baker Hughes said in its report that it saw a meaningful boost in driller spending in the quarter. The shares fell for both companies. So let's go SLB. Let's go take a look at this. This is down hard. So this is, it's been coming down hard. Oh, this is a big problem. So check this out, folks. Wow. So we have a monster ABC down on a weekly basis. This is pretty intense. Your A point is 87.84. Your B is 62. Wow. Unreal. Okay. So you got a 25-point A to B. Your C is 70. So you're talking about $45. You're at 62 right now. Man, this is blowing this apart. Let's put this on a monthly for a second. And $47 is the low of 2009. This is cracking. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrial's up 69. Nasdaq is up 6. S&P's are up 7.5. We're going to print back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at that dollar. So DXZ7, because what I expect you're going to see here, you get euphoria as we do each and every day in the marketplace. The euphoria today is more than likely all about the aspect of tax bill going through. So dollar out here today, it's already had the, you had the big expansion top side. Okay, we got up to a price point of 93.565. And we just had the first sell down. And this always gets intriguing, particularly on Fridays. So someone just came in, did 808 contracts. That's basically a lot of contracts inside the dollar index. And they laid it down into this 93.475 area. Now, what's intriguing about the dollar, folks, is that we haven't been able to catch a bid in the dollar since April. You can actually make it, you can say that it was January 3rd, but what you did have, you had a nice bounce from March 10th until April 5th. That being said, what do? We come all the way down, we get into a price point on the dollar index of 90.795. Your swing point that was trying to go after forever was the August 16th swing point, which is 93.840. We made it finally on the 6th of October, and gave it up immediately. That being said, watch what happened. We gave that up. We came back up again on Tuesday of this week. We gave it up. We got to 93.590 that day. We gave it up on Wednesday at 93.655. And I suspect what we're going to see here is that we're going to give it up again today. And if we do, it's pretty remarkable, because we're not even saying this is still a dead cat bounce, and it can't even do a dead cat bounce. And so if that's what we get, if you start seeing this back down, what you're going to see, if we go right back over to the metals market, you're going to see as we go through this day, we'll see the gold contract catch a bid, which it just caught a bid when someone just sold that dollar index down. Correlation was pretty good. Gold just went from a 1283 to 1285. And then what we'll also see is that if we go into the bonds, what you're going to see is that, let's see if that simultaneously caught anything. Okay, it caught a little one, nothing heavy yet. With the bonds just went from the 124.26, that just ticked up one. But I'm expecting that you're going to see this volatility. Something's going to throw more volatility into that metal market, into the commodity market as we make it through the day today. Let's go over to silver and take a look at silver, SIZ. And remember that inside the Nadex platform, this is when you're talking about defined risk. And it's a beautiful thing because what we have had is that the aspect of the volatility has been low. So that defined risk, you're not paying up in order to basically get a trade on, whether it's 2 hours or 2.5, 3 hours coming into the close today. Because if you're in the metals market, remember that those trades are closing at 1:30. If you're into the FX market, that is 3 o'clock. If we take a look at the silver market right now, this is what you have. Silver's already rejected lower price. We went to 1702. You're at 52,000 contracts. The silver wants higher price. And as long as silver stays inside $17.11, it wants higher price. So we'll see. I suspect we're going to see some good volatility. It's only 10:30 in the morning right now. Something is going to basically throw some volatility into this marketplace. If we take a look at the rest of the commodity market out here, this is what you have. Let's see. So you have gold down 0.3%. Silver is down 0.1. Natural gas is up 0.1. Oil is up 0.2. We have the gasoline market up 0.6. That's got some juice underneath it. Look at this. So distilled market is up 1.4%. What happened there? Man, people are paying up for heating oil. Man, that's pretty wild. Paying up for heating oil is something else, man. But I guess that's cold weather coming in. That's how this is shaking out. There's no doubt about it. Let's get over and we take a look at the small caps, the IWM small caps out here. Trading 149.99, and that's going after the highs once again. The high out there is 150.63. That's that number there. We'll see how that number basically holds up. But it looks like let's put this on a weekly basis. So all of these on a weekly right now. Yeah, on a weekly basis, you have no juice, man. I mean, if you want to see the correlation is about as intense as you get. So the last high, let's see, 150.63. Yeah, so 2 weeks ago we did 122 million on the small caps. Last week we did 83 million. Right now you're at 83. The prior week, 4 weeks ago, when we broke topside, did 175 million. We go take a look at the S&Ps, the SPY. The SPY right now, this will be really intriguing if we gap down on Monday, because the SPY, you have a couple separate gaps. The SPY right now, we're at 198 million for the week, and we did 325 million 2 weeks ago. If we do take a look at the SPY again, what you're going to see is this. Wednesday, the SPY's at 255. You gap lower and finish that, and you gap down to 254 yesterday, but brought it all the way back topside. You gap higher again. We'll see if, in fact, you get a gap down, because if we do get gaps down on Monday, what that does, that's leaving a couple island tops up there. But that's exactly what we had yesterday, and guess what? The bulls came charging in. I mean charging in, too. Let's go over to the NASDAQ for a second, because the NASDAQ looks like right now, as we were talking, someone wants to sell. Maybe we'll get 3 points out of it. So NASDAQ, we just went from a price point of 61.24. You're at 61.13. And we'll see whether it can actually go after this low. Overnight low in the NASDAQ is 61.03. That's where it's sitting. Now, what the NASDAQ does have from yesterday is that has that high volume low that is sitting out there at 10 o'clock in the morning. That is 60.51. That would be just pretty wild if, in fact, it went after that. What I have found is this. This is what's pretty cool, actually. You know, when Tommy and I were on yesterday morning, we were talking about the aspect that, yeah, the market was down, but, you know, we were talking about, hey, I remember about a week before that, yeah, the market was down and ground all the way back up. Okay, that's what would end up happening yesterday, right? Ground all the way back up again. That being said, what happens is that when you are actually getting good-sized turns in markets, you see that type of action. You'll see the type of action that you can be down 100, down 150, then all of a sudden you're up 150, then all of a sudden you're down 150, and that type of action goes on for about 3 weeks before a change of trend actually takes place. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 70, Nasdaq's up 23, S&P's up 7.5.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 68. You get the Nasdaq up 23. S&Ps are up 7. We take a look at percentage-wise out here. What you have is this: you have the Dow up 0.3%, S&Ps up 0.3%, Nasdaq also up 0.3%. Let's go take a look at ISRG, Intuitive Surgical, they came out with numbers last night. Good numbers. Intuitive Surgical's up $14. You're at 371. This is going after 367. It looks like, let me pull this back. This thing has just been a rocket ship. Actually, this is already in an ABC up. Look at this. This actually broke topside the week of October 6th. So your A point on this is 307. Your B's 350. So you get $43 approximately, which it's a 380 price point. That's what that looks like it wants to go to. So big number, no doubt, with Schlumberger. I think Honeywell came out with numbers this morning also. Let's take a look at Honeywell. Honeywell right now is trading up 5 cents, 143. Okay, so let's see what they have to say. You have the earnings per share. The estimate was $1.75. They made $1.75. Their sales, the preliminary estimate had been $10.1 billion. They made $10.1 billion. They see fourth quarter sales. The estimate had been $1.84. They see from $1.79 to $1.84. So they're basically getting kind of close on that aspect. They're going to put $1 billion into CapEx this year. If they can't find some companies to buy, they're going to put more money into buying back their stock. So let's go take a look at this. So the low for the year out here is 107. The high is 145. This hit high out here today. And another stock that, bottom line, went from $23 in 2008 up to $143. Big numbers, man. There is no doubt about that. What does get intriguing, which one of the Tigers has brought up inside the den, is that you have the aspect of the GEs, the Schlumbergers going back after the 2009 level. But yet the S&P is busting higher each and every day. And the real question is going to be, is that a new economy, or what the heck is that in general? Because you know it's intriguing. So check this out, folks. TD Ameritrade has a whole new network going. I just did an update on them. And what we were talking about was this. We were talking about the aspect of you have Google, and you have Facebook that is running the advertising business. Okay, so they own 58% of the digital advertising business, and that's a $500 billion business worldwide right now. And that's excluding China, by the way, that number. Amazon, of course, is running the delivery business. What's going to get intriguing here is watching in the future the regulation that's going to come on, I suspect, for Google and for Facebook. And it's going to be, I suspect it's going to be quick. The reason being is that when it comes down to how much they actually took in on political advertising, you got to see hundreds of millions of dollars. If it's any other news outlet, the bottom line is that you have to register as to who's buying the ad, where's it coming from. And this goes both ways, by the way. What Zuckerberg has been doing thus far is trying to keep this as low-key as he can, because the bottom line is that they will sell anyone anything. That's how it works. Okay, so I think what you're going to see is that there's going to be regulation that comes in, and now I don't see that is not going to bottom line cripple them on a long-term basis, because they already get 2 billion users. Okay, that's going to go. Amazon's a different ballgame. The way that I look at Amazon is that Amazon is disrupting businesses in a huge way. The difference being that Amazon does have competition where Google and Facebook does not have any competition. Amazon is coming into businesses, disrupt them in a huge way, whether it's the auto business, whether it's the clothing business, whether it's the drug business. What I do expect we're going to see, though, with Amazon is that the deal with Amazon is going to have to do with the lobbyists from those large companies and those large sectors that they're disrupting very quickly. It's going to get intriguing out here, and it's going to get intriguing pretty quick, I suspect, in the next 6 months, 8 months, as to where those companies are going to get regulated versus not regulated. We get over and we take a look at the King Dollar. King Dollar is still getting a little pressure. If we let's go look at this again, because this is going to get intriguing for a Friday. I think what you're going to see here is that we're going to get some. There's the second sale. Yep. So who's ever been selling this dollar, man? They're going to grind it down. So we just went from 93,565 to 93,425. If we go into the Qs, it looks to me like the Qs are going to actually go in a negative situation here. The Qs right now up 11. We were at 21.29. We're 61.29. We're at 61.08, and now that is going to get for Friday. This is going to get wild. This is game number one for 61.05. Larger issue though is game right down to 60.51, and that would be a shocker, folks, in the aspect of a Friday coming into the close. Because you remember something, we had divergence on Wednesday when the Dow also made an all-time high. The S&P and the Nasdaq couldn't move. They all came roaring back yesterday, and now what you have coming into a Friday, traders are going to make a decision coming into the rest of this weekend. Do I want to be long? Do I want to be short? Or do I just want to basically be out of the market? Silver wants higher price. Silver's caught a beautiful bid. And see, the way that the actual the equities are trading, it looks to me like silver is going to basically lead gold up. And we'll probably see it again today. We saw it yesterday. If we take a look at that silver, the number to keep your eye on in silver goes like this. I think it's 1711. We're at 1716. 1713 would be the number. We want to be above 1713. What 1713 is this. That's the low of the high that was established on October 16th. But it looks to me that when this is 10 of 11 right now, and what I expect you're going to see, the next thing to keep your eye on is this is the 10-year note and the 30-year bond. These things are going to start moving, man. The notes are going to be moving, the dollar's going to be moving, and looks like the Nasdaq wants to give it up. You stay right there, folks. We come right back. Dow Industrials are up 64. Nasdaq is up 19. S&Ps are up 6. We're going to be right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 68. You get the Nasdaq up 19. S&Ps are up 6.5. And if we go over to the IBB is what's putting a little pressure on the Nasdaq right now. So inside the NDX 100, the next one that jumped up here that's moving that around, we knew Celgene's down 9.8%. Regeneron now is down 1.9, and Alexa Pharmaceutical is down 1.8. If you get those going, let's go to Regeneron for a second. That's a $432 stock. This here is breaking. Okay, I got a 427. This is going to be intriguing watching, and this is why. So you have a swing point, swing low, 426.47. You have 57,000 shares there. We're going to do more than that. We've already done 121,000. So that's hammering on that swing with volume, and that's saying that bottom line, even, we'll see whether it's today, but that's saying that next week this is going to be a big area. And if you bust this area, then you're going to be laying out at 410 pretty quickly, because the Regeneron did have some huge strength in May, and that's when it went from 410 to 437 after come off the bottom of 368 to 393. This is a big number to keep your eye on, because it looks that as we're going through this day out here, this very well could be the NQ. Let's go back to the NQs for a second. This could be what actually bring these NQs down. Right now, the NQ's at 6107, and that number 6103 is the one to keep your eye on. You break the 6103, and you can get some real selling in this market. You stay right there, folks. We got our swim lessons coming up next for you. And of course, I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Have a great weekend. Have a sit. Dow's up 7, Nasdaq's up 20, S&P up 6.5. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
The TAS Profile Scanner Plus, developed by John Logan and his team, is a standalone piece of software that can change the way you trade. Let the TAS Profile Scanner work for you by scanning over 5,000 financial instruments such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. Right now, you can get a 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner Plus right at TFNN.com. And when you sign up, you gain instant access to John Logan's most recent webinar, How Price, Volume, and Time Make Market Profile So Unique. This hour-long webinar with John Logan will walk you through the most powerful features of the scanner and how you can use it to become a more successful and profitable trader. You pay absolutely nothing for 30 days while you try out this software risk-free. For more information on the TAS Profile Scanner and to get your 30-day free trial today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.